Good morning, Team Laura. Happy Friday. Welcome to our special guest, Glen Zeller.
Good morning.
We are currently in 750 Park, which is also known as the Z Building. And it is the refurnished, rehabbed cafeteria. We have 3 cafeterias here in downtown, and this is the second. Well, it used to be the latest and greatest, but now the Aubon Pond is the latest and greatest. But before we leave today, I will take you on a little mini tour of it if you haven't had the pleasure of walking through this cafeteria. But before we get into business, I wanted to give an opportunity to Glen to kind of tell us a little bit about himself, and if you want to tell us how long you've been here, maybe a little bit about your family life, that kind of fun thing. That'd be great.
Sure. I've been with the company for 18 years, and I started in the Grand Island location. I moved to Des Moines probably in 2003, I think. So I've been enjoying that. Married my husband Sean. I met him in Nebraska, and then we moved out here together. Moved my folks, Ken and Julie, from Montana about 12 years ago to Iowa, so we love it. We're all Iowans now.
And Ken used to work for us.
Yes, Ken did work for us for quite a few years and enjoyed that. And now he's retiring, which is always the ultimate goal.
Absolutely.
Retired a couple of years now. So we like to travel, have a dog, a Corgi, McLovin.
Where did you guys just travel to?
We just went to Cancun for the first time. That was a lot of fun. Sean drove. It was crazy driving, but Sean drove for about 1,000 miles to take us to a variety of different things. Went to some beaches, some different animal preserves. Had a sea lion kiss me. He was well paid to do that.
But
yes.
Very good. Well, I do appreciate you coming along with us and having this, or being part of this Friday message.
Absolutely.
We are now going to talk about all the things that you need to remember to do before you leave today, starting with updating your time card. So, really important. Please make sure to update your time card with any overtime, which I know a lot of you guys have been doing. Make sure you update your with any holiday pay. So if you took some time off and you're using holiday pay from either Thanksgiving or Christmas or the Martin Luther King Day, make sure you're indicating that on your time card as well. And then any volunteer time off, if you've done any of that, please make sure that's indicated. This needs to be done before 7 p.m. or before you leave for the day. So those of you who aren't here till 7 p.m., please do it before you leave. I do want to make a special note that it's very important that you update your time card, and I've been noticing that there have been several of you who have neglected to do so. So definitely it's important to do that, just so that you're making sure you have a correct record of what your personal time off is, that balance is. And if you, as we were talking about overtime, overtime is open. By the way, aren't you on the overtime work group?
I am on the overtime work group.
Do you want to talk to them about overtime next week?
Yeah, overtime is open. Actually, overtime is open into March. There's going to be the overtime incentive program right now that's going through, I think, just into the 22nd probably of February. That's going to close out, then we're going to open up another one. So there is a lot of opportunity. It's a great opportunity. And the nice thing too is any overtime that you give, not only are you helping yourself with the pay and those different incentives, but then you're also helping the rest of the team, because everybody that comes in can knock it down a little better. And as we're actually reaching those periods where we can get time in between phone calls, then we're going to start being right staffed. We're going to be able to meet all of the goals that we have out there, and then it'll be easier to get time off. We won't have to be constantly hiring and mentoring and all those things, and we'll actually, the plan will come to fruition.
Right. And next week, overtime has been added to the schedules for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yes.
So if you're not able to work it, that's understandable. We get it. But make sure you delete that from your schedule before, so that you're not hit adversely on your adherence. Let's see. Reminder to still be transferring calls to HKT. Also, a big reminder about your handle time. It has been coming down. I'm really happy about that. Please continue to focus on that, because just like the overtime that we get, if we reduce our handle time, that also helps us as a team as well, and it helps our participants. Don't forget, scheduled preferences are due today. If you need any assistance before the end of the day, just go ahead and send them to me. I am here in the office today. I'll be upstairs, and then I'll be working from home until 8. So if you need me, I'm here all day. So any final parting words?
Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks, Glenn. We are really excited to have you. And then let's go ahead and switch this over. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. Okay, guys, now you're going to see the lack of technology I have. I think you can push this button here, but I'm not positive. Let's see. No, it's not going to work. What I'm going to do, it's not doing it. I know, it didn't do it. We're just going to go ahead and walk through so you can see the cafeteria. This is the Z building. That's the apex of the Z building, one of the apexes. But here it is. It's fancy. Should we walk that way and then walk this way? I'll walk you through so you can see the gloriousness of the cafeteria. And by the way, Glenn noted that there's a special going on today. So if you're in Des Moines and you want a turkey burger
With grilled veggies.
on a wheat bun,
$2.50.
only $2.50. That's a deal. That's a major deal. So as you can see, this is street side, so if you sit here in the cafeteria, you can, feel like you're part of the bustling downtown. They have a Starbucks kiosk down here.
Which is great.
It is great. It's great for those mid-afternoon caffeine needs. And then here's another. I can get some artisanal cheeses, it looks like. I don't know. Down this area, it's a bunch of conference rooms. Pretty fancy schmancy. I'll show you this. It's kind of cool. It's different. It's neat. It's hip. If you come in here and you you can actually start your order here and pay for it here. Okay. Oh, there. Okay. So you can order it right here, and then you can pick it up at the counter without having to pay them directly. So that's kind of cool. And we could, do you want to walk back around and then we'll be all done with the tour. But anyway, most people, I feel like this is the less busy cafeteria.
Yeah.
I'm not sure entirely of the reason. Probably it might be because it's not as close to us in the tower, or not in the tower, in the Century Center, in Corporate 3. So that might be what is the reason for that. Also, people think that it's a little bit more expensive. I don't know if that's entirely true.
I don't think that plays out. No.
I don't think it does, but it used to. It used to play out until they raised all the prices over in the tower.
Good point.
So, but this is, you can make homemade, or, made to order sandwiches here. And then they have a grill over here. What do they have today? Anything interesting?
Grass-fed steak.
Oh, they do have that today?
I think they had it every day. Oh, there's the turkey burger special.
There you go, $2.50. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. Thank you for enjoying this Friday message. I will have another quiz, so I hope you listen to everything. You guys have a great day. Peace out. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.